Got him.
Oh,
Oh my God,
dude,
that's a nice.
It's a giant.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my God, dude, it's a tank. It's a tank, dude. Oh my God, it's a tank. It's a tank. It's huge.
All right, well, you guys can obviously guess where we are today. Things have not worked out the way we planned. I got a call from old DJ Pat and said, you better get to West Virginia now. This was in late December, early January. Fishing is awesome, he said. Guess what? Since then, it's been nothing but horrid weather conditions, freezing conditions. Some have told us it's the coldest they've seen in 2 decades here. It was well below zero last night. Everywhere we wanted to fish, we couldn't. Why? Because they froze over. So we called our friends down at Rock Springs and we said, we know you guys got a huge, huge piece of water that comes right out of the ground. Is your water moving? They said yes. We said, can we come fish? Well, it's Sunday today. We haven't stocked since Thursday, but there's got to be plenty of fish left from the people that fished here last week. So we're here. They told us they don't bite when it's this cold. We're going to find out if they do. We're here in southern West Virginia. We drove about 100 miles this morning to get here, and we're going to see if fishing can be good here in the dead of winter here in West Virginia. Come with us. Enjoy Rock Springs on this little stream here that has been redone since we were here last time.
It's like a steelhead. Dude, it's
That
huge.
is a
Dude, it's a steelhead sized trout, dude. Dude, what am I gonna do with this? Oh my God. Oh my God.
You gonna be able to get that in?
That's what I'm saying. What am I supposed to do with this thing? You gotta be kidding me.
Oh my God.
It's a mega. It's a mega. Look at this Rock Springs giant rainbow we just caught. It's a mega. You know what happens when I see a golden?
I don't know if it's gonna bite, but you can see him right back in the middle right there. We'll see what happens next.
Oh my God, I got bit right away.
You got him.
I got something good.
That's a rainbow.
Oh my God, it's a nice rainbow.
Not what we wanted.
I got snaked by
We'll
the
take
rainbow.
him, but
It's a solid rainbow. Oh my gosh.
wow.
Not a bad fish at all.
Oh, not another rainbow.
Dude, they're fighting good. Oh! I mean, not a bad fish. So, something I want to point out, I got this fire float here. The reason I'm using that in this stream is I still want to see the takes, but you also got to be stealthy because these fish will spook. And there's a lot of floats like this on the market. Only difference is they're fully fluorescent orange, fully fluorescent chartreuse. And a lot of times in a stream like this, you can spook the fish with a float like that. So we came up with this shadow design, and it's got black on the lower half, so it just looks like a leaf or piece of debris, but it's still fluorescent on the top so you can see the strikes. It's working pretty good. I'm gonna fire back in there.
Unreal.
Oh my God, it's a nice one. It's a nice one. Going crazy. Maybe
That's
hungry
it.
today.
Jeez.
You see?
All sizes in this creek.
Yeah, you know,
Just palm this one if you want.
that one was a super tanker right away, and then we're back to
Easy, buddy. God, they're eating the float.
dude. They ate the fire float. They're fired up. West Virginia. Look at this. You could see the fire hook in his mouth right there, and it is wired. That's why I like to use these fire hooks. They're great trout hooks. They're light wire. So they're super skinny hooks, light wire like that. They're strong, they're great for trout. They really stick into the fish's lips. Really good landing ratio with the fire hooks. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Oh yeah, pretty good one. This is a really good fish. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh yeah. Another really solid fish. I'll take this any day.
So the group yesterday canceled because it was too cold. They had a group that was scheduled to come here, and they stalked it on Friday or sometime Thursday or Friday, they told us. And the group yesterday canceled because it was too cold. We're just benefiting from those guys not showing up and the fly guys that were here before that, because I'd never seen a stream with this many fish in it. Just watch what they like to do to Natural Deluxe. You already got it. Look at this one.
Look at this little rat. All right, so I want to go over my rig because I did really well on two different things in the stream. The first one was Natural Deluxe. I'll show you here too. You get a good look. More of a natural presentation, pretty finesse color for the low and clear stream we're fishing. And I was putting that on a very small size 12 fire hook, putting one or two on, worked really well. And that's under a fire float, which we talked about earlier. That worked really well for a little bit. And then I had to switch it up and I tried out our new fire tubes. And there are similar things on the market to these. Some stuff is really small, super, super tiny, and other stuff's really big, like bass baits. So it's kind of like right in the middle range and works really well for all sizes of trout. And we got some really nice fish on it. I just kind of tried this for a little while, then this. Same thing, I ran this under a float, I was just twitching it, but you can cast and retrieve that too. And I'm running a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader. So that way I'm not running mono straight to my hook. It helps with the finesse presentation in the creek. And that's what we're doing on an ultralight rod. Dude, got railed on the tube instantly. Oh, he's off! The tube power, baby. Stuck him. The tube is the giant. Dude, the bite was getting weird, so I tossed on the tube. This is a nice fish, too. My God. Look at that.
Ooh, show that to us.
Oh, dude. New Pautzke fire tube. Look at that. Got absolutely smoked. I'm gonna show you why you always gotta have some Natural Deluxe in your arsenal. That's why. It's empty. Down to my last few. This is what they look like. I just put a couple on a small fire hook. You can do just one if you want as well, but it really crushes fish, especially in low and clear situations. You cannot beat Natural Deluxe.
Put your money where your mouth is.
I'll show you what's up. I'll show you what's
Let's see what happens here. He's already on.
Come on.
Oh, nice trout too.
Fish too.
Ooh, really nice trout.
They can't resist Natural Deluxe, baby. Oh, it's a solid fish. It's tearing me up. Oh, let's get him in the net. 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 Yes! Another solid fish at Rock Springs.
If you've never been here before, we came here last spring. Just came here for a couple hours last spring and got to fish it. But we're real close to Roanoke right now. We're real close to Wytheville, real close to Princeton, real close to Beckley, and then all the cities surrounding there. If you live in Charleston, Charlotte, Raleigh, Bristol, Knoxville, you know, Harrisonburg, Morgantown, it doesn't matter where you are. This place is in close distance from you. And in the winter months, there's this many fish here every single day. Sure, it's gonna cost you. We are fishing on private property. That's right, yes, we are on private property. You guys all know it, we're telling you the truth. This is where we were able to fish today. only because this spring behind us here is pumping out so much water that it did not freeze. But we're being honest, we are on private property at Rock Springs Trout Farm. And guess what? You or anybody else that lives in this world can fish here just like we do. It's gonna cost you, I believe it's $70 a day, 75, something like that. You can keep 6 fish, and guess what? There's some beauties in here waiting for you. Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you in the heart of winter here in West Virginia, where ponds are frozen, rivers are covered in ice, and we just got out of one of the coldest times this state has seen in a long time. Periods upon periods, weeks of temperatures either below zero or well below freezing. Now, all the places we had hoped to fish are not fishable. There's frozen, there's ice. Today is a Sunday, folks. Rock Springs Trout Farm is closed, but we called the office. We worked out a deal with them to come here and try to fish. Now, they did not stock this for us. It was stocked last week for previous groups, and we told them, we have nowhere else to go. Can we come check your place out? We're in the area. They said yes. They even told us the fishing should be pretty good. We've had some big groups here lately, and not all the fish have been caught. Sure enough, this entire video was filmed in one spot, and I'm talking one spot only. We didn't even leave one hole. There were so many fish there. Shows you they stocked the heck out of this pay to fish trout place. Now, you are allowed to keep 6 trout like a West Virginia daily limit. You need a fishing license. Everything you catch over 9 inches must be kept. Anything under that has to be thrown back. Now, it's $75 per person. They only allow a maximum of $15 on their entire section of creek. 15 anglers, I'm sorry. Now, all of our fish today came on 2 baits. The majority of them came on natural deluxe, fished on a fire hook. You'll see Jarrett using a fire float here as well. That's so we can see the bite and then set the hook instantly where we catch these fish in the mouth. Now, we did work out a deal with them where in order to showcase their fishing, we had to catch and release some of these fish. That's not allowed for the normal angler, but it's just something we're being honest with you guys about today. Now, we were able to do that because all of these fish, because of that fire float, were hooked right in the corner of the mouth. We were safely able to release those for other anglers to catch. Now, the rest of our fish came on a new white fire tube. To be honest, they were like piranhas when that got in the water. You see how quickly he caught those fish here as well. Now, all the fish we caught were rainbows. There's a lot of brooks in here, we're told. You also see a golden rainbow sitting right here. That golden is as stubborn as it gets. He wouldn't even look at our baits. And guess what? So many people on the internet tell us stock trout will eat anything. They could get it on a piece of gum. Some guys tell us they could catch them on a spark plug. Other guys tell us they could catch them on a rock. Guess what? They didn't eat those things or anything else today. That golden is still in there for you guys to catch. Now, during the winter months, this place stays slightly warmer because it's a spring. It comes right out of the ground. It's somewhere in the 40s where runoff nearby is in below 30s. It just shows you want to catch some tanks, be guaranteed a place to fish this winter, call Rock Springs. It's private property. You'll be either number 1 or number 15, but there's going to be trout waiting for you. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.